The situation centers on an ongoing legal dispute involving streamer Mizkif and several defendants tied to OTK/OneTrueKing and related parties. As part of that lawsuit, a defamation claim had been filed as count 1 in the complaint. In the latest update, according to the court document shown, defendant Zach filed a motion to dismiss directed at that specific count. A motion to dismiss is a formal request asking the court to throw out a claim before trial, typically arguing that even if the alleged facts were true, they don't legally qualify for relief under the law. The judge reviewed the motion, the docket entries, applicable law, and arguments from both sides. After that review, the court granted Zach Hoyt's motion to dismiss as to count 1, the defamation claim brought by Mizkif Enterprises, LLC. The order states that this particular defamation claim is dismissed with prejudice, which is important legally because it means that specific claim cannot be refiled again in the same form. The social media post in your screenshot highlights this outcome and frames it as a significant legal win for Asmongold, since one of the defamation counts against him has now been permanently dismissed by the court. This don't automatically mean the entire case is over, only that this one count is gone, based on what we see here, and with prejudice equals it cannot be refiled later by Mizkif Enterprises in the same way. In simple terms, Asmongold successfully got one defamation claim removed for good. Over the past few days, streamer drama around multiple creators has been building, with names from the OTK and extended circle being discussed across social media and live stream clips. A lot of creators connected to the situation have either stayed quiet or spoken very carefully, which has only fueled more speculation and debate online. Now, Emiru has weighed in, but cautiously. In a recent stream moment that quickly spread through clip accounts, she explained that she's still undecided about whether she wants to publicly talk about the situation in detail. She says she normally avoids drama conversations unless there's a strong reason to address them directly, sharing in the following.
Why tilted? I'm still debating if I actually want to talk about this stuff and fully give attention to it. So you guys know how I never really talk about personal stuff or drama on stream at all unless it's I kind of have to for a certain point. Well, I would say that for the most part doing that has only pros. I've never really regretted choosing to be that kind of content creator, but there is one con that when you don't say things or don't talk about super personal stuff all the time or your feelings about certain things, it leaves people room to lie and make shit up, and it's so annoying. But I'm I don't think normal people really it's who cares? I don't know. No one's that worried about my life unless they're weirdos, so I'm why even? I don't know. I might still talk about it, but I'm still deciding. Like I said, I feel for the most part, it's 99% pros to choosing not to, be a part of people farming that kind of stuff. But it does allow people to lie and pretend to be stupid. And it's bro. And also assume that they know everything about my life and who I'm friends with. It's bro, use your brain! Oh my gosh!
Her permanent crying voice is so hard to listen. Everyone saying she's been quiet because of the lawsuit. Guys simply saying they don't condone the actions of Lakari and Tectone, and how she's going to distance herself from them would actually make her look good. And no, she doesn't have to bring up Miz. Common sense says if you platform these individuals a lot, and it turns out they've done something bad, you should at minimum denounce them, and their actions to your audience you've exposed to them. Is that really unreasonable? The fact people can't see through this fake WH is unreal sometimes. She slept her way into Twitch fame, and is just as toxic as the ones she claims wronged her. She isn't a victim. She's an opportunist with a simp army. Honestly, this is how the internet works. If you stay quiet, people start making things up. If she talks, they call it drama. Sometimes speaking up isn't about attention, it's just about telling your own story. Let her say her piece. The situation starts with an ongoing legal case involving streamer Asmongold. As we covered earlier, one defamation count tied to that lawsuit was recently dismissed by a judge, but the broader case is still active. Because of that, Asmongold has been noticeably cautious about discussing certain people and controversies connected to former friends and creator circles. During a recent stream appearance and discussion cycle, Asmongold made it clear that he doesn't want to publicly talk about the controversies surrounding Tectone and Lakari, specifically saying his reason is that he's currently involved in a defamation case and wants to avoid making statements that could complicate things legally. That hesitation didn't go unnoticed. Fellow streamer XQC reacted to Asmongold's stance and openly called him out for what he described as cap in the following clip.
I will say that, a lot of people have been, outspoken, wanting me to talk about the Tectone or the Lakari thing. I'm gonna just kind of lay this out straight up, flat out, just straight, 100%. I'm in a lawsuit right now. I'm being sued for defamation, and any comments that I could make about either of those cases could be used as evidence to further create a case against me in the existing defamation lawsuit that I have now.
Well, Chad, guys, I can't be honest with you. Can I be honest with you? Dude, I'm very charitable with Asmon's stake. I always try to not be rude and assume he's a bad guy or whatever. But this is totally incorrect. It doesn't make any sense at all. The things you have to prove to do for a lawsuit like this is astronomical. A lot of things are genuinely impossible to prove. So they're so hard because proving intention is incredibly difficult. So to talk about another thing entirely, you think that will somehow play into the intention in another case? That's cap.
Defamation is about character. These people were friends of his during the time of defamation in the lawsuit. So characterizing himself, other characters that were friends of his at that time, in a very negative light, would hurt his case. Asmon is totally in the right. Here, any lawyer would advise the same temporary inaction.